And so that was geothermal. Now the rest is going to go fairly quick because you remember.
I'm gonna cut out
Oh,
because
okay.
I got
Yeah.
another appointment.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Understood.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye, Gene.
Bye.
Thanks.
You've gone with the wind. Wind and batteries, $390. I read through the internet to see what their costs were. A $5,000 system would generate about 1,300 kilowatt hours per year. Maybe. And so I didn't go that route. The wind I use is fans and blowers. And I use a series of fans to circulate the air during the winter, so I'm pulling the heat off the atrium roof. During the summer, it's running right now. I flush out some of the heat from the north, pumping it through, so I don't get too often over 100 degrees. There's a great ductwork system that's only like $200. I use this for a lot of my passive solar heat pump system. In 23, you'll see this dark ductwork coming into place. What happens is the thermocouple at the very top, it's programmed to start pumping heat into the cabin at 93 degrees. And very little energy expenditure to run the fan. And during the summer, I just turn the valve and it goes out. Take care, guys.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Thank you.
What do you mean it's programmed to pump heat into the cabin at 93?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. During the winters, I'll have it go through ductwork and it goes into the laundry room and pumps heat into the cabin from the atrium. So I'm using solar energy to heat the cabin, and I can open up the front door. It's kind of a two-level.
Okay.
And think of this too. When it's minus 10 degrees or whatever else out there, my entire eastern wall is never exposed to it. It's at 50, 60 degrees.
Yeah, because of, okay.
So during the sunless times, a second thermocouple located in the basement to the same ductwork, when it says it's fallen under 54 degrees, it starts pumping heat, reverses the heat going up into the atrium, so my banana and orange trees and stuff don't have
So what's the
frost.
temperature inside the atrium constant or range?
The range should be from typically 48 to 50 degrees to, I try to keep it under 100.
Okay.
And there's the laundry room where I have a second one. And it reverses it the other way, now pumps it out. Spring of 24, Kaizen, always looking for improvements. I converted to a 2-stage passive solar system. And I did that by, Cindy was nervous taking these pictures of me. A tarp, canvas tarp, so the heat is really intense right there at the barrier of the roof and so forth. I'm now capturing that heat at the inlet, so it could get up to 100, 150 degrees there and still be cooler beneath it. So
Okay.
I'm getting more intense heat into the cabin and keeping the plants at a milder temperature. So as an example, here's where it was 26 degrees outside, but sunny. Below the canopy, I'm almost 80 degrees. And I'm letting that go in there, so it's shutting down the geothermal system. And above the canopy, it's 114 degrees.
What is 26 outside?
Yeah.
Wow.
And so, and Maine is known for a lot of sunny days. And the colder it is, it's usually because there's no cloud cover.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
And so
The
it
colder it is, the
reinforces.
sunnier it is.
And so that was that particular day. Then solar eclipse day. Cindy and I didn't go up north. Decided to experiment here.
Stay home and take measurements.
But here's the geothermal.
You know how my life
as it shuts down because of the passive solar system for 13 hours. Now, here's April 8th, the solar eclipse day. At 9 a.m., I just said, okay, I'm gonna turn the pumps off. The windows are closed. The sun is bright. Let's see how hot it gets in 90 minutes. And at that point, at the end of 90 minutes, it went from the low 30s. It hit 56 when I shut down the experiment because there's the outside temperature. It was 97 below the canopy, and it was 150 up there above, which I'm pumping into the cabin.
Yeah.
And the thing nice about the higher temperature, less humidity in it that you're pumping in. You're getting the heat out. It's actually hotter than the geothermal system, which is around 130. So how else do I use wind to aid me in generating free energy? When the wind knocks down hardwood trees, I turn it into firewood.
Why not? Kaizen.
And you got a 10-ton log splitter. I've set up the 10-ton in the carport, and I let neighbors come in and use it on theirs. And I don't charge them for the electricity or anything, but that's added to my bill. This was some people's nightmare around 2000. Never again snow. Here's my nightmare, or was. That's what I was worried about all the time. And it was fortunately last September, 6 or 7 huge pine trees leaning this way. I knew I needed to get them down last year because what's happening in the solar system and all this other stuff. And I'm glad I did because, and so it was last September, I had those guys go up and chop. We're still trying to get the guys down now. But we took those down just in time. Because then here was, and a lot of trees came down, but they were far enough back that the ones that were over us would have hit us. And there's some that just uprooted just to the west of us. And so that's wind. And then last